The sun is indeed setting over the hills of the Galilee, but it's not as peaceful as it looks. Being home is amazing with my family, being able to rest a little bit from the front lines, but the rockets that hit the Galilee, this historic prophetic land, so much future, so much history, kings, prophets, the Aleppo Codex, but here's what it is there's a huge threat right here from Jordan. I mean, that country is filled with a bunch of Muslim Brotherhood trained terrorists chanting death to Israel, and the rockets falling from the Hezbollah group, illegally occupying southern Lebanon, illegally shooting us. Where's the outcry? Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant, and he says, the center of gravity of Israel will be moving to here, to the Galilee where I live, and our tasks are going to wrap up in the south, and it's all going to focus here where my home is. Look at 100 missiles, projectiles, UAVs, cruise missiles, all shot now on Shabbat. We're striking back. I mean, how many did we shoot? About 150 targets or something. And we're striking. And some of these operations are absolutely amazing. I was watching some of the debate between Trump and Kamala Harris. And Trump says there's 28 spheres of Islamic terror, a radical extremist terror from Iran. 28 spheres of terror. And he's absolutely right. And you have Turkey not trying to, Turkey's a NATO country, not trying to calm it down, but saying they want to join the wrong side of history, join with Hezbollah, join with Jabhat al-Nusra, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, etc., the Houthis, and the Badr force in Iraq. IDF says, no, we're going to hit 140 targets in Lebanon. We're not going to let this happen, including the Radwan Force unit commander, what's his name? He was eliminated. Southern Syria, what an amazing mission. I mean, this is not getting the credit it should have. Flying low under the radar on helicopters, landing inside Syria, where they were underground. They said, no one's going to get us in Syria. And then you have this underground facility that Iran had said they're not going to get us because we're underground. And landed by helicopter, elite units. I'm kind of sad I wasn't part of it. I wish I would have been. And took it out, blew the doors, blasted them. There was a shootout, and it was just one of the most amazing, this will go down in history, that we took out missiles that were aimed for us, that were going to hit us. And the state media of Syria says it's aggression, and there's about 16 people were killed in this operation, maybe 40 injured. That whole warehouse of missiles was all going to be shot on us in the Galilee. I know we've done missions like this. We took out a nuclear facility there, a French-made nuclear facility, and so the codename Deep Layer was used for this operation, which is just phenomenal. I'm telling you, all of our guys, all of our Yalom are talking about it, and they're like, man, you have planes shut down. You have the air, it was amazing. I'd like to talk more about it. But you also have something very interesting happening in Egypt. Towns along Israel's border, the Rafah, have been destroyed. Like, so many have been taken over. Now, is that because on the other side you have well-trained Egyptian soldiers, or because they've been taken over on that side by terrorists that came through tunnels? I know in 2014, Egypt took out so many tunnels. They flooded tunnels. They evacuated Rafah, the Egyptian side, which was a thriving town, but suddenly all these ISIS terrorists showed up there, and so Egypt doesn't want these tunnels to be crossing, so they flooded some. They blew up about 2,000 tunnels in 2011 to 2015, and terrorism was like really running things there. So I wonder, why is no one talking about what Egypt does against terror, taking out ISIS? But now, does ISIS run that side? I don't know. It really is a big question, and I'm in the midst of all this saying, guys, it's a new time to once again gear up for a new week. Gain your strength. Read Genesis 12:3. Those who bless you, I will bless. Expect your blessing. If you're blessing Israel, expect your blessing. Expect it. And God reassures that he will grant peace to his people. And we're going to win this. And as, again, the sun sets over this land, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we are going to beat high principalities, and we got to do it in faith, in strong faith. So just pray for strength for the troops. People have lost limbs. People are going through the hardships, and we're going to go back into a week of this. I'm going back to Gaza.
We are an army made up of people defending their homes. People who on October 7th left whatever they were doing and ran to the front lines to save their families. For 76 years, we've stayed true to our mission, defending the State of Israel, protecting its existence, safeguarding our people, and fulfilling what our anthem, Hatikva, the hope, yearns for, to be a free people in our land. The essence of our mission does not lie in our planes, our tanks, our weapons, or in our tech. It lies in our people. We are the commander of an Iron Dome battery whose home was invaded on the morning of October 7th and who shows up every day to defend Israeli skies. A paramedic whose brother was killed in combat who shows up every day and continues to save lives. A brigade commander who grew up hearing stories from his parents' survival of the Holocaust, who shows up every day and fights for the future his parents dreamed of. When we need to defend our home, when we need to protect our families, when we need to save lives, it is the people who always show up. Because this is our home, this is our mission, this is our people's story.